shit else and interrupt my music. I'm leaving the line open for my. What's up, hola mi gente? We still in Vegas, bitches, living together. No Saint, say hi.
Can you see me?
No.
They can't.
Hey!
No, they can't see it.
That's okay. They don't have to see me right now. They'll see me a little bit.
Okay.
Hello.
What's up? Thank you for tuning in. Guess what? The Block Girls, we cook.
We know how to cook.
We know how to cook, okay? But are we submissive too? Are we fit, feminine, and friendly?
Don't ask for too much.
Okay, so we're fit, feminine, not necessarily friendly, as you guys know. We're gonna cook. I'm gonna make honey barbecue ribs, mac and cheese, broccoli, and some little buns, okay? To match my little buns. Okay, so I'm glad that you guys are here. I know some of you are gonna be coming in and out, and that's okay. Because y'all just gonna be voyeurs of the block today, right?
Oh, I love voyeurs because we're cooking.
Yeah, cooking.
Cooking. Because I like people to watch me cook.
Okay, we like to be watched cooking. So we're gonna cook, and then we'll show you as we go along how we're doing it. This is a quickie meal, so don't expect the 4 cheese from scratch, baked macaroni and cheese. We ain't got time. Okay, we in the Airbnb. We not home, so we gonna give y'all what we gonna give y'all. Haran is in the back somewhere. No Saint is here waiting on the food. Lily and I are gonna get to chefing. So here we go. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Okay.
All right.
Okay, first and foremost, where's the water that we're cooking with? Was this one open? Nobody drank out of this?
I just poured it in
On
here.
this?
No, I poured it in here. Yeah.
So in Las Vegas, the water is really hard. So I don't like boiling anything with the sink water because the water is hard. So I like bottled water to cook shit with.
Yeah.
So Lily, you can get the ribs.
Okay.
Let's clean those. And let's start the water for the mac and cheese. Can you guys hear us okay? Let me know if you can hear us okay.
All right. I got the ribs that look like so. All right. And I'm going to wash these. All right. Yes, you're right. Yum.
Oh shit, wait a minute. These aren't gas stoves?
I know, right? These are easy bake ovens.
Oh my god.
I know. I hate easy bake ovens.
Like, how do you know how high the flame is?
Ooh, you don't.
These turn orange? Do they turn orange as they light up?
No, only orange that you're going to get is when you turn it all the way up on high.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Yeah.
Okay, see, I didn't know that. We're in an Airbnb. I like cooking on gas stoves.
Me too.
What is this?
I call them easy bake ovens, but that's an electric stove.
Okay, it's an electric stove. So we're gonna make it do what it do. Can you guys hear us okay?
Yeah, they can, because he was laughing at my old joke.
Okay, good. All right, so that's strike one. There's no gas, but we're gonna make it work.
So are you boiling water first?
I'm boiling water.
So turn it all the way up to the
Okay.
orange, yeah. That's what I do with water, yeah.
And it'll just turn on. Is this on? Okay, I feel it warming up. I feel it warming up.
So
let's
put
get
it water and put it all the way up.
Okay. So let's clean the
ribs.
ribs. Make sure smell them, because I had this on the bring me fresh ones.
They look fresh. Let's see.
How it smells? It's okay?
Yep.
Okay.
You know they have bleaching too.
Yeah. Yes, so I went to the supermarket yesterday to buy ribs. And you gotta poke a hole in it because sometimes they let meat sit for a while, and I poked a hole in it and it smelled like decomposing, dead animal.
Yeah.
So I made the little butcher guy go to the back and get me some fresh ribs because I wanted to cook fresh ribs for the familia. So we're gonna
smell this one too.
Yes, please. Is it good?
Looks good. Yep.
It's good.
Yeah, I have a keen sense of smell, like
Yeah.
a bloodhound.
So I boil my ribs before I bake them for an hour and a half.
Yep.
I boil them for a long, long time because it's pork. So I like bottled water. I don't like cooking with tap.
Oh my God, we got so much in common, Jen.
Yeah, so we're going to boil this up like an hour and a half. I don't start my macaroni and cheese till like maybe when my ribs got like half an hour left to boil, because I boil it for an hour and a half. When they got half an hour left to boil, then I start my mac and cheese because I like my mac and cheese real cheesy and fresh. So we ain't gonna start the mac and cheese yet, but we'll get the water boiling. Okay, so wow. So somebody cooked something here that
Oh.
spilled.
Yes, and it was something. You gotta watch that one because something spilled and they had to catch it on fire the other day.
Okay. Who was cooking? Who spilled that next
You know what I'm saying? I'm snatching y'all.
He should have cleaned it. And now we're gonna get smoke and shit.
We're okay. If you think someone said looking good, mistress. I guess they have a thing
Oh, they have a
for
thing.
cooking women.
Okay. So I guess you can. And the shit is really that's the burner I fucking need.
Oh, the hatred.
I don't like being limited when I gotta cook something. No me gusta.
Why be limited?
Why be limited, damn it?
Okay,
You
no.
think that's, do they have an air thingy for the?
Yes, I took it on. Yeah.
Now I don't know if they could hear us good or bad or what.
Let's see. Yeah, they seem that they can hear us because they're responding. Thank you for joining us. Listen, we're not just a pretty face and smart people and sexy and hot and talented. No, we're not a cook as well.
Recycle, even though we found out it don't mean shit.
It's all lies. It's all lies.
Fucking lies here.
It's all lies.
Let me make sure. Got that on.
Y'all asking for a spice rack and we're in an Airbnb. It ain't that type of party.
What more spiciness you need?
Right. Okay.
So I let the water boil for the ribs and I just throw a lot of Lowry's in it so the seasoning can boil into the rib, okay? This is a very simple recipe. I know a lot of y'all cook and you like 50 ingredients and seasonings. This is a quick family recipe. So all I do is boil it with the Lowry's. Huh? Yeah.
What's going on here?
I gotta get some.
That's no sink.
No
I
say,
gotta get cold.
no say. Did you know we were live?
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to the Block Living Together.
I'm just saying, this is what we gotta put up with, you all. This is what we gotta put up with. You've had me hanging for a week. Someone said, YouTube Press said, you've had me hanging for a week, waiting for some food. I'm locked in now. All right, you in with us? You see what we gotta put up with? Naked white men?
Y'all can super chat too, okay? I think they need to see your buns again.
Yeah.
Super chat. We need a super chat for No Saints buns.
Your high cross buns.
anything. I gotta put this Pepsi back. Hold on, let me. I do have to put the Pepsi back.
You ready to put it in?
Really?
I haven't said that in a while.
Really? Let's bring it to a boil. This is the madhouse. This is the Block Madhouse. Harad!
Nobody said I wasn't a team player.
Harad! He hates when I call him, but
Right.
see how long this is gonna take to boil. Taste it. That's your man. That's your man. Haran walked away. He doesn't want to see No Saints buns.
We're stuck. We're stuck with No Saints hot cross buns.
Let me see how many ribs in this, please. How many ribs?
That's not good.
So I'm gonna cover. That's Haran, y'all. So I'm gonna cover the boiling water so it can boil faster because again, I said this is a quick meal, quick family meal, and if I cover the water,
And there's a little salt in there too, so that helps it boil fast.
exactly. So we let that boil, and then we wait for a little bit to boil so the water can melt the Lowry's and see if there's enough salt in there. So we're gonna taste it again. We're gonna let it boil, and then we're gonna throw the ribs in there. Say hi, Haran.
He's not nice. You're a mean man.
Mr. Grinch. Okay, so we got the water boiling for the ribs I like starting the mac and cheese half an hour. When
Into
this guy,
the-
right.
Okay.
So after an hour, and as soon as we put the ribs in there, we could put the timer on for an hour.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll put the time on my phone. That's
Okay.
what I usually do when I cook.
Okay. I do it on my microwave at home. I got a pan.
Yeah, I'm about to say yeah, because I don't know my way around these folks' microwave.
Yeah.
And
And
you
you
know
gotta
I don't own a
understand.
microwave?
You don't want to.
I have-
good though.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't owned a microwave in 10 years.
That's good. That's excellent.
Yeah. You know, oh, they tried it. Okay.
Burning the house down. Fireman. Lucky no saint is a fireman.
Where's the fire? Where's the fire? Where's the fire? Where's the fire? Where's that? Where's that?
Fireman.
Save us.
All right. It's good to have a fireman in the house when you're cooking live on YouTube. Woo!
No saint is literally a fireman, a real legit fireman.
Yeah.
Alrighty, we can cut the broccoli. We can cut the broccoli.
Let's do it.
Let's cut the broccoli.
So we don't have like probably like a cut sheet, or might have to use this as a cut board.
Exactly.
Okay.
We ain't got no cut sheet. We got broccoli. Who eats broccoli?
Oh, okay. It says the bald head lady is amazing. I bet she knows how to treat us up. Yes, Maddie, I will beat your ass for the right price.
So we got some broccoli. Even though Dr. Sebi said that's not a real vegetable, we like it anyway.
We like him and broccoli. How about that? Well, I don't know. No say doesn't like Dr. Sebi too much.
You don't
I
like
forgot.
Dr. Sebi.
He's not here for Dr.
Thanks,
Sebi.
Sue.
You used to?
I said he's pseudo.
Oh, pseudo. We're gonna put the water in the pot for the mac and cheese anyway. While we wait. And we'll use the front burner.
Yeah, there's an exhaust over the stove, but no saint burnt something on one of the or spilled something, not burnt something. Spilled something on one of the pallets. So when we turn it on now, it smokes with old food that was burnt.
So we don't have a muffin sheet or we don't have a muffin sheet or a cookie sheet. So we're gonna use this for the buns.
Okay,
Because we don't have a second one at all.
got you. We not improvise.
Yes, ma'am. Y'all like these? With your dinner?
Those are the buns they were looking for, not no saint buns.
And these. I put this on my ribs. Yeah.
Oh yes, yes.
And we doing this because I'm in an Airbnb and I don't have time to make my 4-cheese macaroni cheese from scratch. So this is what y'all get.
How about that? Have several seats. Hi, Manny. So I'm cutting up the broccoli. You all went ahead and washed it off before I started cutting it. We all about sanitization and healthiness around here.
Just a little trick. I put this on top of the stove so it could like kind of
Melt.
melt and be soft because the stove is hot while we cook. So I just put it in the middle of the stove so it could slide out.
Jen, I swear we got a lot in common. I do shit like that too. There's certain things that I put in the middle of the stove while it's cooking.
Yes, ma'am. Make my job
And then there's certain
easier.
things I move. Like if I have my water sitting up there, and I'm like, well, I don't want my water piping hot. Because I like my water room temperature,
Yeah, me
but
too.
not piping hot.
Yes,
So
I like
sometimes-
soup.
Yeah, it'd be sitting on top of like, I don't want no soup water.
Y'all can write down tips that y'all use for cooking too. We'll listen. I didn't say I was gonna use them. I just said we'll listen.
Tristan missed it.
What did you miss?
So what did I just walk into?
Oh, right. He's there now? Tristan is
Yeah,
there?
Tristan, rewind it a little bit.
Tristan! We cooking, Tristan. And if you was here, you could have ate too. We should have started boiling these ribs earlier. Now we got to like an hour.
Right, I forgot about
I
that.
guess.
Oh, we can do a little show.
Yeah, true. And need to be careful. All these burners are on.
Okay.
Every last one. So almost boiling on the what is this for? Spoons and shit? What is this for?
I still didn't figure that one
Tristan, you should rewind to the 7:20 mark.
out. Uh-oh.
When you get a chance.
Jen OnlyFans edition. Yes, we're still in Vegas, James. Which James is that? Is it the James we blocked?
No, it ain't the one we blocked. It better not be the one we blocked.
Or 8:20 mark.
No, it ain't the one we blocked. Yeah, we still in Vegas. We in the Airbnb.
No, 7:20 is good. 7:20.
And you know how to turn on the oven, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, just let me know when you need it.
Marcos Orlando,
What about it?
he says you want to collab later on this year.
Later on this year?
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm going to be later on this year.
Might already be
what does he want to
retired.
collab on? What does he want to collab on?
Did you say?
Marcos, what you want to collab on?
Talk about your expectations. No, that's somebody else. Never mind.
Yeah. There's a lot of new people on here.
Yep.
I'm noticing
Oh, I should
like
have put over there. Let me put
We get
my
to 50,
subs
I'm coming
on
back
there.
in my thong.
Wait. Then let me do this right quick. Hold on, you guys. Hold on, you guys. I'll be right with you. I'll be right with you. Where we at? Where we at?
So the chat never asked this many questions. That's what Tristan said.
Oh,
that is hilarious.
hold on a minute, cause
You moderate now.
yes, please do, cause I can't. We can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Subscribers. All right, let's get some subs.
Well, there's a guy there ready to be a sub.
I meant subscribers, baby. Subscribers.
Oh, okay. 'Cause there's a guy there ready to be a sub. I forgot what his name is.
Somebody wants to be a sub?
Besides Georgia.
Caligula's there. Oh,
On your knees, mortal.
yeah. You've been a bad boy.
We boiling. We need to get some ribs in there.
Okay.
So now the water with the Lowry's is boiling. We're gonna drop the ribs in there.
What?
Like
They're gonna boil. Let me test how salty it
Yeah,
is.
it smells so good, you all.
Right,
You see
then we
that
have-
steam? That steam and smell of goodness.
Yes. And we're gonna take a little bit with a spoon and taste it off the spoon. And we do not put the spoon back in the pot because my grandma would beat my tail.
My
Okay.
grandma too. She gonna jump on us.
Here, taste it. That's good, Lee.
All right.
So let's get some ribs in there. Was there a lot of fat on the ribs? Oh no, it's good.
No, these are good. Like that's.
That's not bone in. Those aren't bone in.
No.
Those aren't bone in.
No, this is all meat.
That's good.
Yeah, because that's all meat. So we're good.
I mean, I like the bone to.
Yeah, we know.
I like the bone. Pero,
We heard.
okay, está bien.
Yeah. I'm with you,
Okay.
but you know, there's
So-
some loose out.
The water for the mac and cheese is warm, but I don't start the mac and cheese till the ribs got half an hour left boiling. You have to boil your pork. Very important.
You must. Oh, I got it.
Some we're gonna stir these around. And we got 8 ribs. There's 4 of us, so that should be enough. That's like 2 ribs each.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna let this boil for an hour and a half. Lily,
Yes, ma'am.
should I put it on my timer? Because I put it on my
Oh,
timer.
no, I can put it on.
Okay. So we're gonna let that sit and boil
So for half an hour?
an hour and a half.
Oh, no. Would you want to put the time on first?
Hmm?
If you said a half hour first. It's for the ribs, the boil?
No.
Hour and a half.
An hour and a half.
Okay.
And then when the ribs have 30 minutes left, then I start the mac and cheese.
Okay. I would do for an hour first so that we can know that they have another hour. Another half hour first.
Yep. So we're gonna cover this up, let them ribs boil. We're gonna boil the farm right out of them ribs. You gotta boil the farm out of the ribs, okay? And then how much broccoli is it, Lily? This one, right? Not this one.
Yeah.
This one.
Because it's quite a bit.
Put that there. Did you wash the broccoli yet?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so the broccoli is washed. And the way I make broccoli is I put a little bit of a lot of people like fill their pot with water, like all the way to the top and throw the broccoli in there. I don't like my broccoli. I
Well, oh my God.
I will let him get by. So try to concentrate with me, y'all. I like my broccoli steamed. So I put just a little bit of water on the bottom. Just a little bit of water. Throw the broccoli in there, cover it up, shake it up with the salt, cover it up, and then let it steam. You don't need your pot filled to the top to cook broccoli. I don't know why y'all do that. You don't need to do it. Just put a little bit of water. Watch it though. Bong ojo, because if you walk away from it, the water evaporates very quickly and you'll end up with crunchy broccoli. You like crunchy broccoli?
I like crunchy.
Yeah, crunchy's good.
Yeah, you said crunchy's good.
Yes.
Yes,
I
yes,
love it.
it's a little,
I love it.
it's a little cold in here, by the way.
What is happening right now?
Oh, someone save us. Someone save us.
And look, it's just enough water left in the jug for what I'm telling you about the broccoli. So,
Ooh, I smell a new fragrance. Is that butter or something? Something smells good.
just a little bit of water in the pot to get a nice steam on there.
Right.
Alright. Let's get the broccoli in here, Lily. And then we're gonna sprinkle salt on it. I know this ain't sea salt, but we're gonna take what we could get.
Right.
I like sea salt. You got no sea salt?
I didn't say gin is packing.
Huh?
The gin is packing. I caught that.
I am though. What happened? What was the problem?
Just saying.
Why do you think the men hate me on YouTube?
Right.
All right, so as you can see, right, the broccoli's there, and there's just a little bit of water on the bottom because I like a steam on it. I don't like to boil my broccoli, I like it steamed. So we're gonna throw some salt in here, like so. Not too much, but enough, because you don't want to over salt shit. You can't fix shit that's over salted.
Nope. Once it's in,
But
that's
you
it.
can fix bland shit.
Yeah.
So then I close it like this, and then I shake it around so the salt and the water could
Ooh,
get
yes.
shook around on it.
Hold on, you gotta shake it like this.
You see?
Shake it like that. Shake it like a salt shaker. Ow. That's how you gotta shake it.
And then we put it on the stove to steam.
Like so.
And let's stir these ribs again. That could become crazy.
Yes.
So you ain't gotta disturb the ribs too much. You got an hour to go for the boil.
Mm-hmm.
Let them sit in there. Let that farm boil off of it.
Get it out of your life.
Get it out of your life. See that? It already
The
smells
aroma,
good.
I like, listen, it smells so good in here already, you all. Like, I'm really upset that we waited so long to boil the ribs. We weren't thinking. But it's okay, because we get to hang out with you all either way. And you get to know us on a different side, outside of just talking shit on other people's lives. We still might do that anyway.
I was about to say, we
We're
all
gonna do that
talk some
anyway.
shit.
We're gonna do that anyway.
Okay, so we can't start the mac and cheese yet, but the broccoli is on. The ribs are
We can
boiling.
sit 2 chairs right here.
We sure can.
Can't talk
Um,
shit.
The macaroni and cheese water is boiling, but again, I don't start that till the ribs got half an hour on them. You have to boil your ribs so the meat can fall off the bone. You want the meat to fall off the bone, you gotta boil it, okay?
Like
Yeah.
ribs.
And then we're gonna put these in the oven so we can have some little dinner rolls.
Mm-mm. I'm here
Is
for
anything
it.
happening anything happening in the news?
Yes, we have a couple of things that are happening in the news. People are upset with Marlon Wayans behind the brawl.
But what exactly did? Let's sit with them.
Okay, let me grab a chair. There you go.
All right, we got an hour for that boil. Hey, you guys! Hi. So, welcome to the Block Girls Cook. Okay. So, for those of you just walking in the room, we're making honey, brown sugar, barbecue ribs, broccoli, little dinner rolls, and mac and cheese. I'm doing a three cheese mac and cheese. No, it's not from scratch. We don't have time for that. Okay. So, we're doing the regular Kraft Box deluxe, but I'm adding 2 other cheeses because I like it really, really cheesy.
That's the way to do it.
So that's a little quickie,
I don't trust people who don't like cheese.
right? Who doesn't like cheese or
I don't
bacon?
trust them.
Who doesn't like cheese or bacon?
No, that's bad.
Right. So what are you guys doing as we wait for the ribs to boil?
And I gotta tell you about what Marlon Wayans
I do want to know. I know you guys are familiar with the riverboat brawl, the race war over there on the docks, where people were docking their boats. But I heard Marlon Wayans didn't like what happened.
Yeah.
What exactly did he say? Does anybody know exactly what he said?
So he did one of those posts where he's telling like we gotta do better type posts, which
He gave us a Bill Cosby.
he gave us a Bill Cosby. He
Like
gave
pull
us a-
your pants up and don't name your kid Shaniqua.
Exactly.
Did he?
He did. So then the people got mad. They got mad. They started like coming. They started, commenting under his posts and everything like that.
Okay.
So from there, he comes back. I guess his comeback was he was real nonchalant, very like condescending in a way, and he was just like, "Well, how can I be anti-black? I am black, duh."
Mhm.
That was his.
Okay.
Because that's the new, I am black, I can't be racist,
Mhm.
or I am queer, I can't be homophobic. That's the new, I have a white friend, so how can I be racist? That's the
You
new
think it's
racist.
the new devil's advocate?
Mhm.
Can someone black have an opinion about somebody else black without it being anti-black? Like if No Saint said he didn't like that white person, like he kind of beefs with George, right?
Right.
He wouldn't. No one would call him anti-white,
Facts.
right?
Right. So he was just having an opinion. That was just his opinion.
Right. Now, albeit it was a very detached opinion. He's speaking from an ivory tower.
Right. And that's
Okay.
what people were saying. They were like, "What? Well, okay, sir, what angle are you looking at it from? Like, what are you not seeing that we are seeing, or what are
Did you
what
set the clock to?
Okay. Yep. What are you seeing that we're not seeing, or not seeing what
Right.
we're seeing? Like, what?
Yeah, because that video of that fight was quite obvious. They literally tried to kill a man.
Right.
Okay, them white boys tried to kill that man because that's what could have happened with 4 or 5 people jumping on you. So that's what I saw. What did Marlon say?
He didn't explain. And so when he came back, that's what I was wondering, like, was he going to apologize? Like, oh, I didn't get the right angles. Maybe after, seeing more, I come to a different conclusion. No, it was real nonchalant, but it was more condescending than anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to find the actual post where he came back.
Because sometimes what happens, like, coming from where we're from, like, people get rich and then they forget what goes on in the real world. So he was probably just more detached than anything else, kind of like, what is it?
It's out of touch. Cognitive dissonance.
Yeah, so he's probably like, oh my God, what were the Negroes doing?
Yeah.
But
and I think it's coming from a place, I think it's coming from a place that even when we are sick of seeing degeneracy all the time. So he might have just peeked at it, saw a bunch of black people rumbling, and was like, oh, here's another degenerate fight video, and kept it moving.
Well, I feel that way too, but that wasn't that.
That wasn't that.
Right.
But I'm trying to give him an out.
Right.
I'm trying to give him an out. But I don't even think he took my out, because if he was, I mean, unless he just saying fuck it, but if he wanted to take my route, he would have said, hey, you all, I just saw a video I just saw black people fighting. I just thought it was another fight video.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what made me say that.
Mm-hmm.
But now with further information,
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing it differently. But
Okay.
that's not what he did. Because I don't know what he was, like you said, I think he's just detached from the everyday black, I wouldn't want to say struggle, experience.
Okay.
I'll
take struggle though.
You'll take struggle?
Because I
That's
saw
a
him.
strong word.
Okay, well, I saw him. I think it was on Drink Champs or on the Breakfast Club, and Marlon does have a way of speaking about the community, like he's not involved, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
Which is fine because it's not a monolith.
Mhm.
No community is a monolith. But he says things and he doesn't realize that he's speaking from a rich man's point of view. And I peeped that because he was like, "Oh yeah, why do I need I don't have to have this type of car because I don't want to do it." I'm like, "Yeah, but the thing is that you're speaking from a wealthy point of view."
Well, you have way more options to be able to make those calls.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
I got a Prius because that's all I can afford.
I mean, salute to the Wayans brothers, but they've been wealthy a very long time.
Yeah, since the 80s.
Very long time.
Wasn't that the 80s? Wasn't that the 80s when the Living Hell came out?
I think so.
Mm-hmm. Since the 80s, they've been getting
90s?
90s. Okay, so we're going to
The
give them
90s.
since early 90s. Early
They've
90s.
been famous and
Yeah.
wealthy for a long time, so maybe he's just like detached from it. I would have thought the best thing for him to do is not say anything if he can't relate. Just like,
But see, a lot of times people don't know that they can't relate because to prove our point that he's been wealthy for a long time.
start this one night.
Yeah. Let me tell you.
This has been his normal.
What's he talking?
This has been his normal. So he's probably just like,
Oh, okay.
not even realize what
I
he's
guess we
saying
should
is out of touch. Like, I've even been to parties in like the Upper West Side and like these rich white women or whatever, and they're just like, they don't know the price of gas. And well, I don't know the price of gas because I don't drive. But
that was like me when I went to the supermarket with no saying. I didn't know where anything was because I'm usually not the one that does the supermarket.
That's hilarious.
So I told them, let's separate.
So
and
you were the Karen, you were the rich white woman in that situation?
Yeah. I was like, I have to walk around these aisles?
Yeah,
Can
like
someone just
commoners?
tell me? Yes. I was like, can someone tell me where the honey is?
So it was given that.
Okay.
It was given that. It was just like this was his normal, this is his world. So he didn't even realize what he was saying was out of touch. He was just like, I'm just saying something. Oh, you all are mad? What?
Right. Like, what did I do?
Yeah, what are you mad for?
What did I do? No. Chemo said, did I hear this story about Macaroni Tony getting whooped for touching a young woman? No, I didn't hear about that. We did hear Little Tay is dead. Little Tay is kind of a social media character, very young. Is she Asian?
Yeah.
Yes.
Young
Asian and white.
Okay, young Asian and white, a little girl. She was most famous for acting like a black man.
A ratchet black man.
Yeah, like a ratchet black man. Like she would throw money at the camera, like, yo, I got all this money, and I got this car. You hating on the 9-year-old? You hating on? I don't know if you guys remember Little Tay. Anyway, she is now dead, and they're investigating it. because they're saying it looks suspicious. Her brother died like a week before she died, and now she's dead. So now they're investigating because they're saying that her and her brother were about to win a huge settlement from their father, lots of money and lots of property. So I don't know how you feel about conspiracy theories. I watch Oxygen and Discovery ID.
I do too.
Usually,
I
right?
love it. And a good insurance, let me tell you something. An insurance policy gets you fucked up, right? But this is my thing. I do remember this young girl, and I remember I was introduced to her not through her stuff, but actually through an expose about her.
What? Okay, was she a rapper?
No, let me tell you
So
what
she was just like a Cash Me Outside. How about that?
Way worse.
Okay.
She was a little. Okay, she was put up to this by her older brother. I think that's the one that's dead.
Okay.
Okay, he created that persona, that character.
Mm-hmm.
Her by herself, as she was just a regular, I would dare say, like little white girl. Like she was very just shy and meek. Right, she wasn't giving all that. Like you won't know me. You ain't. Yes, you ain't. Da, da, da. She wasn't doing all that. She was just like a regular little white girl from Canada. All right. And so her brother created this real hood, degenerate, ratchet persona for her to follow.
Okay, so guys, I let it cook only till it's bright green, and then I let it sit because the water. You could turn off the flame because the water will sit in here and it'll keep cooking.
Yeah.
You don't want mushy broccoli, and you don't want hard broccoli.
Because that's why I thought I didn't like broccoli as a kid, because people would give me mushy broccoli. But so yeah, it was an expose. It showed her, and I was just like, wow, they was putting this kid up to do it. It was kind of like she got to a point where she didn't want to do it anymore.
Like act stupid.
Yeah, because it wasn't her. It was the literal, like, just picture the complete opposite of that character is who she was. A little meek, quiet little white girl.
I mean, because she was very
Asian features.
She was very convincing on the ratchetness.
She was, but then
I thought she was clowning, so I didn't find her amusing.
No, not at all. It was giving Cash Me Outside, but it was even worse because it was a complete character that her brother came up with. So people started to expose them for this because people was recording her when she wasn't live, and she was just like this, just.
I mean, but like Bo Vicky and the Cash Me Outside girl, most of them are just regular white girls.
Yeah.
But they know there's money in acting black. And before you ask me what does acting black mean, figure it out yourself.
And who loves people who act black that ain't black?
Black people.
Black people. So it be us that propels these people to become wealthy and famous and things like that. So that's what happened with this young lady. So she kind of fell off the map. But I remember watching this expose about her and her family. They were super weird. They were super creepy. So to see this story come out, when I read that she passed suddenly this morning, my antennas and my tinfoil hat. I put my tinfoil hat on, right? And I was like,
Lily thinks everything is a conspiracy.
Something's behind something.
She's the conspiracy lady of the house.
Something ain't right, okay? And I'm gonna figure out what the fuck it is. All right, that's me. So I put my tinfoil hat on, and as I'm putting on my hat, I found out, the brother did too. The brother did too. Then Jen come up in here, and I say, well, you know about, Lil Tay? Yeah, the brother is. I was like, whoa. So then Jen was like, well, no, they supposedly died in a car accident together. So we're still not clear if the brother died, because the way I read the article, it was like the brother died some months before, and now she's dead. But the brother died suddenly months before, and now she's suddenly passed this morning. But then Jen says no, they passed both in the car accident. Something ain't right. I don't trust that family.
So it's weird. It's weird that both kids just end up dead. It's not now if they were living in New York or Chicago, then shootouts and shit, because there are a lot of families in those neighborhoods, and it's like, oh, my kids are dead to the streets.
Right.
All three of my kids are dead to the streets. We've heard those stories. But these are two little rich white Asian kids, so it's weird that both of them died a week apart. I mean, did the father put a hit on them? Stranger things have happened.
Yes, especially
stranger things have happened when there's money involved. Yeah. Okay.
A good insurance policy. I'm just saying.
Okay.
And especially, I'm sorry, no favor, but with your people, yeah. It be the white folks. Every time I watch ID Channel, I'm like, now check the insurance policy, child. Before we go any further, check to see if there was an insurance policy out on this particular.
Somebody
husband or
said
wife.
Macaroni Tony is suing.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, one of my friends.
What are the people
text
saying?
Me, one of my friends texted me and said to deliver a message to you, Jen.
Oh.
Says tell Jen that she's a dime.
Ah, a whole 10, baby.
I said I approve this message.
Fuck Kevin Samuels, 10, bitch.
Hmm?
What I get? A nickel?
What
Yeah.
you just asking?
Yeah. A
If
penny
I
with a
got a 10,
hole
we
in
get
it.
no nickel.
He got a penny with a hole in it.
Okay. No, I don't like Velveeta cheese. I use, I'll show you the cheese I use when I put it in the mac and cheese. I'll show you the cheese I use. Maybe you guys can use it too. Jay Savage said I just drank the 40 ounce. Not no more. In my childhood, I used to drink the 40
Right.
ounce OE
All of that.
on the block.
I used to love when I still drank. I used to love either a Heineken or Corona.
Somebody said swingers vibe because you're running around in here in your thong.
No,
We're not swinging.
No, but I can see how people could come to that conclusion, but that's not that kind of.
We're not swinging.
I'm a team player.
Yeah.
I'm a team player.
Sabor. That's it. Chemo, are you Cuban? Because you threw up the Cuban flag. You threw up the Cuban flag. I'm Puerto Rican, baby. Unless you're Cuban and you're repping for Cuba, which is nice. I'm not half naked. I'm half dressed.
Two different things. Glass half empty, glass half full. That shows where your mind is at.
I'm half dressed, honey. I'm not half. Haran left us. Haran came out and saw No Saint in his thong and said, I'm out of here. It's okay, darling. Everybody gets those flags mixed up. You all good. How much
Oh, he
time
put,
we- how
he
much
put
time we got
the
in
Cuban flag thing.
Yeah, they always, yeah.
That is hilarious.
It's okay. They do.
I was
It's hard
with
to
the wrong
mix up.
flag. I get it because I don't know whose flag I was giving the British. They was getting somebody's flag for half my polls.
Because you know it
Oh, it
also
was
is
a
like
Confederate.
Hawaiian flag.
And it was like the Confederate. Two people get that one mixed up. Did I tell you about that story?
Uh-uh.
So one of my girlfriends called me one day. We were supposed to be meeting up. She was like, "Oh my God, everyone's loving my outfit today. Like every time I go somewhere, like people are just looking at my outfit." I was like, "Oh my God, you look cute!" Because I couldn't wait to meet up with her to see what she had on. She thought she was wearing a T-shirt or a tank top with the British flag. It was the Confederate
Confederate
flag,
flag.
and she's black.
Oh. Go ahead, Candace Owen.
Yeah, this was Candace Owens before Candace Owens. So we're at 38 more minutes.
All right, so we got 38 minutes on them ribs before I start the mac and cheese.
What the freaky thing is going on?
What's your
Oh wow.
what is your
That's
favorite
big.
meal? What?
So I guess an Ecuadorian candidate was just assassinated.
Wasn't in front of Biden's house again, is
It's
it?
just
Was it?
in.
Is
Ecuadorian
this is from No Saints Death.
presidential candidate?
Yeah, it looks like it's some 90s man just put in the chat.
Oh, really?
Oh, look it up. Look it up. No Saints. So
Yeah.
So it's getting. Did you guys hear in Utah, a man that was threatening Biden right before his visit, Biden's visit to Utah, was murdered by the FBI. Go ahead, boys. So the guy was threatening Biden, the president, publicly on his social media, like they all do. And the feds went in there to get him and brought him out in a stretcher in a little zippy bag, a little Ziploc bag.
So what is the moral of the story? What is the takeaway?
So, what the takeaway is, what's the takeaway? Because he did have long rifles and ammunition and all of that. So maybe he was, and a rifle with a scope on it. So maybe he was on his way to try to hurt Biden, and the feds weren't taking any chances.
Because yeah, exactly. They probably got tipped off through the post, started going through his phone.
He got
and
red
started-
flags. You know how much I like a red flag.
Right. Jen probably red flagged them. Then they start going through his phone like, oh, this mofo serious. He got plane tickets to DC.
Yeah.
I see.
He
Been going back and forth to DC and
Right.
case the joint.
So they went up in there to get him, and it didn't turn out so good.
So the moral of the story is,
Did you talk about how he posted on Twitter and
That's what I was about
Yeah.
to say.
The ghillie suit. He's gonna dust off the ghillie suit.
Yeah, he was saying he's gonna dust off the ghillie suit
And the
and
sniper rifle.
the sniper rifle. So he was literally sounding like he was making threats to kill the president.
He
Can't do
actually
that.
said that towards the FBI. If you're looking at this message, FBI, if you're still looking at my message, I'm dusting off my ghillie suit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he was talking to the FBI, and then he was like that. So when you come back, right? He was saying, so when the
Yeah.
feds come back,
I'll be ready. Yeah,
he
baby.
said, "I'll be ready." So that sounded like a threat to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, somebody said that to me. I'm taking it seriously.
Right?
So he.
Don't threaten unless you're ready to back it up or die.
So the moral of the story is, got to be more careful.
Anthony Jones, I am 5'3" and I am 120 pounds. Kimo said I'm half baked. I'm Mexican and Boricua. Ya tu sabes, mami. Oh, what's
They
up?
said Sleepy Joe put a hit on that man. I doubt if he had the capability to do that.
You're Mexican. Cool. So, presidential candidate in Ecuador is assassinated during rally. So somebody in Ecuador was like, "You will not be president. Not here."
Not on my watch.
Poor thing. You got a picture of him? Is there a video? I'm sure
Yeah,
there's
there's a
video.
picture, right there. That's what he looks like.
Yeah.
Okay, so he looks like.
Thank you, Edward. Edward said he was asking to get killed, in my opinion. Yeah, and that's the thing I was talking to Nosine about. A lot of these guys are on suicide missions, and they don't care if they die fighting for what they think is right.
America. This is
Right?
Isn't that called integrity though? When you do what you say you believe.
I think so.
Yeah, that constitutes integrity, even if it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's all about America. You gotta
No.
listen. Trump is still running despite his indictments. So bongo, be careful because the WATs, okay, the WAT. I don't even say white. It's the WATs. It's the WHATS. It's the WATs
Why?
are gonna be up in arms. Them rednecks are coming. The motorcades with the Trump flags and the Confederate flag and the USA flag. They're gonna be out there. So watch yourself in malls. Watch yourself at the airport. Watch yourself at the movie theater. Don't have your head buried in a phone. You know, I'm always about peripheral
Yep.
and situational awareness. And people say that like it's cute and they don't really do it. They're buried in their fucking phone. So be careful because it's gonna get froggy. Okay, them wax are
And
gonna get
is
froggy.
this just me, Jen? Like, are you extra careful when you go to something that you know people of color are going to gather at?
Yes.
I'm extra careful. Like if it's something like black, like they like, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's something that they know black people are going to be at, or Latin people, or something, or queer people, I'm always like extra.
You got to be
cautious.
extra vigilant. However, 1 October out here in Vegas was a white on white crime because he was shooting from the windows of the Mandalay Bay and he shot up a country concert and we weren't in there.
So yeah,
The
everybody.
My Town guy. Don't try that in a small town.
Don't
He
try
was
that.
performing that night too, right?
That was the guy who was on stage in that act.
Oh, well.
You know they've been adding that song to what the skits for the hat toss.
Right.
They've been
right.
adding that song.
Ah, touche.
Yeah.
So real quick, so it says the death of this candidate, he was polling in the middle, but he was a former journalist who had been polling in the middle of the 8 people running, and was among the most outspoken candidates on the link between organized crime and government officials.
Oh.
See, but the president, what's his name? The president of El Salvador. I know his name.
That's the one that got rid of all the trash.
Yes, the president of El Salvador that's a G.
Like, let's talk about that. We can't overlook that. Like, that is, we could make a whole topic out of it one day, but like, if people understand how murderous El Salvador is when it comes
What is
to
it?
the cartel.
Yali Bukele?
The guy.
Nayib Bukele, if I remember correctly, Nayib Bukele, the president of El Salvador, like he literally gathered not hundreds, like thousands of gang members out there and locked them all up. Now, there hasn't been a homicide or a murder in El Salvador for 365 days. So it goes to show, if you want to stop crime in your country, you can stop crime in your country because there hasn't been a bloody murder in an entire year since that man shut down all the gang members. And you have to see the videos of him lining up hundreds of gang members, and they all look alike, and he's no joke. So the gang members started threatening the police force in El Salvador. And you know what Nayib Bukele said, the president of El Salvador?
Not on my watch.
Right. He said, y'all touch the hair on the head of one police officer out here, I will starve your people in prison. They will starve.
Oh, I
And
didn't
let
know
me
about that
tell
part.
he said, I will starve all these prisoners in here if you touch one cop on the street. There hasn't been a homicide out there 365 days. That dude is no joke. And he looks like a fucking movie star.
So let's put this in context.
Listening.
Way more murders per year than Chicago.
Yes.
In New York.
Yes.
In St. Louis, because like St. Louis is number one.
Detroit.
You can put all of them together. New Orleans, you can put all those together. They were used to having, that was their norm.
Yes.
Down to zero. Which shows that you can do it if you want to, but our country doesn't want to.
Exactly, because there's money in the
more
prison system. But yeah, he's amazing. Like the videos are amazing, and then he posts the videos on his Instagram. They look like mini movies of him making those arrests. Like they look like mini movies. He's so gangster. You know what he did, Lily?
I want to meet
He
him.
said, "You get he's amazing.
He got a girlfriend?
Like no fear. He has a wife.
He might ring too.
Yeah, you're like that's her problem.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's so much of a G. He ordered his police force, like construction workers, to go destroy the tombstones of the dead gang members.
Right, because we would not be memorializing them, making a martyr out of them.
That's what he said. He said we're not gonna let you live while you're alive, and we don't give a fuck about you dead either. And there's video of them destroying the tombstones of all the gang members. Nayib Bukele is no fucking joke. Look this guy up, the president of El Salvador. He's no joke. And he puts the videos on his thing. He was like, I wish you would touch the hair on the head of one of our cops. I will starve you motherfuckers in it.
I like this guy.
He's really hot.
He sounds hot. And I'm not even looking at him. I'm just like,
yeah, no, he's dope. He's dope. But he shows that if you want to do something. And then there was a murder, and they sent out, you can watch this on his Instagram as well. There was a murder in his town, and they raided everybody's houses in El Salvador till they found those guys.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. In today's society, the way everything is set up, you really can't get away. You shouldn't really be able to get away with those type of crimes.
Yeah.
They allow us to get away, or some of us to get away with whatever we're allowed to get away with. Okay. Because there's so many ways. There's a show on ID channel called See No Evil. Have you ever seen it?
I've seen it.
I love See No Evil. Because you get to watch them piece together everything through surveillance cameras throughout, the neighborhood and the vicinity. They can follow them from where they started or where they came from or where they went to after the, So with all of the surveillance that's going on in America, and I would go out on a limb and say we have more cameras outside and Ring cameras in our homes than they would in El Salvador.
Yeah.
So
he turned El Salvador. I mean, he lifted the whole town and shook it. He was raiding houses in case somebody was hiding them, and they found the men that killed that man. He was like, y'all not gonna get away with it here. And the sad thing is that he's not eligible to be president again.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Serve this term.
Damn it.
Yeah. And look, he's young. He's 41 years old.
Wow.
Yeah. Where he says, Chemo said they got a whole town down there for all them gang members to be locked up. It is mind-blowing when you watch the video of all them gang members lined up, and then he has them all sitting down, and you can't tell them apart. I don't know how you tell them people apart, respectfully. I don't know how. They all look the same.
Yeah.
All the gang members look the same.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry. And Jackie didn't say Spanish culture.
Yeah, because I remember seeing the video. You sent me the video.
What are you talking about, James? What the fuck are you talking about? He said when Puerto Ricans say Borinquen, are they identifying with the indigenous Arawak, so-called Tainos, and rejecting the genocidal Spaniard culture that was forced on them? Yeah, that's what it means. We are rejecting the Spaniards. I especially do. I don't know what that meant, though. Let me get how much time we got? We're still boiling the ribs. We are cooking. That is why we're here. Hit that like and subscribe, baby. And we are in Vegas. The block is living together under one roof in Vegas.
26
Okay, so I can start the mac and cheese. I told you guys I boil the. Oh no.
No. This is the
My
hour.
bad. After the hour is over, then I'll start the mac and cheese because I start the mac and cheese when my ribs have half hour left to boil. I boil my ribs for a very long time because I like the meat to fall off the bone, baby. Let me grab our charger so we don't die.
Yes, very important. So, next time, or if we have time, because I know Haran was mad that we didn't get a steak, and that because this recipe that we're doing.
Get a steak.
Yeah, because this recipe we're doing, this is Jen's recipe. This is her, like, so we're following Jen's recipe. The steak was supposed to be mine, so we can still do that.
We get a steak.
Oh no, I refuse. Not in this. Not the easy bake oven. I can't do it.
Lily, you got to because I have to use the easy bake and I never use the easy bake.
But
We gotta make do what it do.
for the stick, because I use the broiler. And
What,
I need
where?
that
What you mean a
fire
broiler?
down at the bottom. I need the fire from the
So
broiler.
there's no fire under there?
It's gonna be a light, like almost one of like these coil things. It's gonna
Lily, you
mimic
gotta
the
do
fire.
it because I didn't want to cook in these
But then
foreign
that's my
pots and
first time
pans.
trying my recipe without it being like.
Mine too.
We can have a discussion on this president one day.
Nayib
I'm reading
Bukele.
Boulevard, but huh?
Isn't
Nayib
it?
Bukele.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
isn't it?
amazing.
It's
amazing.
interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, Nayib.
I know you. We're gonna have some disagreements, right?
A little bit, but we'll talk about it when we get to that.
All right, we're gonna give you guys a stream on Nayib Bukele. He's fucking amazing. Tristan introduced me to him, matter of fact, and I've been obsessed ever since. I've never seen a man caring so much about his community and putting his money where his mouth is, and he be dissing the other countries too. And he be dissing the other countries. He be like, if y'all want to fuck with us, y'all want to fuck with us, and then we toss it up, and burn it up. Yeah, he's with the shit. It's just it's fucked up that he's
We're
not
very
allowed to
close.
run. What happened?
Somebody wants to know where I clothes at.
My clothes are right here.
Very clothes.
We all got clothes on.
We all got clothes on. No say show them. You got clothes on.
Yeah, sure. I'm like, everyone has clothes.
Everybody
on.
got clothes on.
Yeah. I don't know what they're talking about.
That's clothes.
Everyone's wearing clothes.
Everybody got clothes on. That's what this is called. We bought this at the clothes store.
Right. Just saying. There's some stitching going on around here. Somewhere.
Tristan.
I knew Tristan.
Oh no, Israel Grace. Oh no.
I love it. Yes.
You guys can hear us okay with the music playing and everything?
We're definitely multitasking. That's the one thing women can do very well.
Yes,
We
we are.
multitask.
Yes, we multitasking, honey. Israel Grace said, what the fuck? Oh, you didn't like those buns?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, I'm going to turn around. Every time I turn around, you stare at me.
Right. This make me pissed off as hell. Move! Move!
She said, this food seems bland. Well, good thing you ain't going to eat none. Whether it's bland or not, you can't have none.
Who is that saying bland? Do we know this person?
No, we don't know him.
Okay.
But you better tread lightly.
Yeah, tread lightly, sweetie.
Alert next time.
Israel.
Alert next time.
We need like a bell every time no sense
Right.
have to walk across. Ah.
Oh yeah, our new stuff that we're adding. We've been doing some dope stuff since we've been out here, you all.
Yeah, for
We
real.
can't wait to share everything we've been doing.
We got a skit for y'all tomorrow regarding the riverboat brawl. We did a skit, all of us, all the members of On the Block with Jen. We did a skit. We're gonna drop it for y'all tomorrow. Okay, we're gonna drop it for
We
y'all
are
tomorrow.
good. We work together real good, y'all. Like we work together real good. Like our skits that we put together for you all are gonna be stupid. And you get to see us all in our acting bag.
Yeah.
Like we all in our acting bag, producer, director, all of that.
This nigga, he's talking about blend, and he's asking us where's the fucking mayo.
Oh.
I see how you cook, sir.
And I can see by the thumbnail, I see enough through the dumb thumbnail to know why he's asking for the mayo.
No mayo on my ribs, honey. David Dillon said you ruined the whole show. David, you didn't think that was sexy? You like white buns, honey. Don't even try it, David. I know you. You like white buns. What do you guys like to eat? Anything? How do you make your ribs? What do you?
Food, edible food.
You're gonna make the steak
Yes.
because Oran had a little attitude yesterday because he was like, "Oh yeah, I didn't get no steak. We eating pork again." He got the nerve, the gall, the gumption, and the audacity. People are cooking for him. Can you hear me? He barricaded himself in the room. He saw No Saint's ass and he was like, "I'm done."
Okay.
And this is how I fucking cook. What the fuck? This is how I'm dressed when I cook.
Where's Misty Unicorn? I know she wants to see me in my.
Oh, that's right, Misty. Where you at, Misty?
Does Misty got a No Saint crush? So I'm thinking steak, mashed potatoes, and what's the do you like green beans?
I like green beans. I like corn. We should do corn on the cob.
You can do corn on the cob.
Corn on the cob is so good.
That's really good with steak. Mm-hmm. And potatoes.
What kind of potatoes you make?
Just green garlic mashed potatoes, garlic butter mashed potatoes.
But like
Oh, you don't
potato.
like garlic?
Yeah, mine will be separate. Oh, that's another thing. I'm super picky.
Well, I'll put the garlic stuff on the side.
You can mix it for them
Yeah.
because I'm sure they. That's what my mother used to do,
Mm-hmm.
and my grandmother. They had separate Tupperware for me because they used to eat garlic mashed potatoes. And then when I used to come home, they used to be like, "Yours is in the red Tupperware." I was like, "Thank you."
Yeah, just that's no problem. Yep, you can do that.
So, what kind of potatoes you use?
I use not the red ones, the regular ones. But tomorrow I think I'm gonna just keep it real light and just do some.
Yeah, because we're not really.
Because I don't have all the stuff that I would.
Oh wait, no, not instant mashed
No,
potatoes.
it's just, no, not instant. They have pre-made. That's real, but it's pre-made, not instant. No.
You know what we could do too? You know the little tiny potatoes, the red and yellow ones?
Yes.
We could buy a bag of that.
Yes, we can do those. Yep.
Throw it in the oven.
Mm-hmm.
They said for real boiling is for rice, not meat. Then your ribs suck ass. Who the hell don't boil their ribs? Like, boy, get off the line. I would have.
Yeah,
First he asked for mayo.
Then you said that the people don't eat ribs; they just use it to boil. Like, I will not be. Don't invite me to your Thanksgiving dinner, your potluck. Okay, nothing. Because Roy, we're not on the same page.
No, honey, I boil the ribs. What's up, Antonio? Don't be in here trying to tell me how to cook and you over there staring at us. What do you guys like to eat? Okay, so I'm excited. So we're gonna have steak.
I'm
tomorrow.
semi-excited because I'm cooking on an easy bake oven.
Yeah, this really pissed me off because I'm used to cooking with flame, but
It'll come out good. It's not gonna be out because I've done it like 3 times and it's just not gonna be that. It's gonna be that thing that makes me go, "Ooh."
How much time we got before it starts?
18.
18 minutes.
Yeah, I'd be like, "Ooh, rusted potatoes." Yes, rusted potatoes. I love rusted potatoes. I think that's what we're using, right?
I do my mashed potatoes with red potatoes or gold potatoes.
Okay.
But since we're not home and we can't really get down like that,
Right.
we could use them little balls.
Yeah, I
I
use
love
the
those
gold
little
ones.
balls taste so good.
Yeah, they do.
Balls.
I like those. I use them. I use those a lot.
So we could.
And I'll do this. Ours with garlic and yours without. Because I'm gonna have chunks of garlic. Because I'm obsessed with the garlic.
Tristan is leaving us.
Tristan, where you going?
Oh, he got to work at 7 a.m. I'm off to bed. I love you guys.
Oh,
Good
yeah,
night.
I
Love
keep
you
forgetting.
back. We love you, Tristan.
Yes. Nothing but love from the blog. Yeah, I forgot.
David said, we know Jen is a chef, but Lily, do you cook regularly too?
I only really cook when I don't cook regularly when I'm single, only when I'm in a relationship.
Very true.
Yep.
That part. I'm
a very
What's
good
up, Kari?
cook, though. That's the one thing. I'm a very good cook, and I enjoy cooking for others. I don't enjoy other things.
Yo, that still picture's gonna look retarded. I'm gonna make that the thumbnail, no say.
Team player.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Without mayo, I mean, that's enough. When I make mashed potatoes, that's my little secret ingredient.
You know, a little bit.
Mayonnaise,
Yeah.
butter, milk.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be scared.
All that pink meat going by.
Pink meat.
Yo, you guys gotta stay tuned for our
Foul on the
freaky.
play. Oh, hell
Look at me,
no.
I said, what in the world?
Oh, this is what we gotta put up with. Living under one roof. This is what we gotta put up with.
This is us living together,
Heat
y'all.
me, all kind of craziness.
If we live,
Yes, it's cold in here. We took a
don't give him an excuse. No, it's warm. It's hot.
Yes,
Do you see
it's
the gleam?
freezing.
No, it's not.
I'm a grower, not a shower.
He said he's a grower, not a shower. Would you guys watch a show with us living together? Let me know in the chat. Yes or no? Would you guys watch a show of us living together 24 hours a day? Lily, me, Haran, and No Saint.
This is a little crazy. But you get to see us not just living together, but working together too. 'Cause we
Yeah.
all work together.
Wait
And
till you see the skits, y'all.
yes, so you get to see behind the scenes of how we work together, how we shoot, how we argue, how we make up, all that.
And don't forget, are you not entertained? You could super chat or cash at me on the block with Jen. What the fuck? Support.
Right.
I'm loving these comments, man.
No, they're hilarious.
Support, coño.
Somebody said, I don't know how I saw that. I guess it was an earlier comment, something about Dr. Sadie.
Oh, yeah. They want to know if your wife lets you walk around like this.
Like, at home?
In general, I think he's saying
Or here.
right
with us.
here because he said your wife
With two
let you.
sexy hot
I'll
girls.
send her the clip.
Oh, no, say
In
so. What
that
happened?
order.
He want all the smoke.
He wants to know, does your wife let you walk around in your drawers with two sexy hot girls in the kitchen cooking
David
for you?
Dillon said,
That
looking
does sound a
like
little weird.
David Dillon said, looking like dude off of King of the Hill.
Which one, Dale? Probably Dale.
All right, David said he'd watch it. Amin left. Your ass made Amin leave.
Howard said he took it to another level. Tidy Whitey's to another level.
Yeah, let me know if you guys would watch us if we had like a show where we lived together. I'm too sexy for my clothes. Too sexy for my clothes.
Too sexy for my own. Too sexy, yeah.
Yeah, so did we finish talking about Little Tay? We did, right?
We did.
Oh,
I
okay.
was talking about how weird they are, and then we went to El
So
Salvador.
rest in peace to Little Tay and her brother. She was a kid, right? What, like 10, 11, 12 or some shit? I mean, she acted a lot older.
Yeah, she was 11, right? You know what I'm saying? When we checked this morning. 14. She was
already 14.
But she was young when we first came, when she was doing all this little taste stuff. She was
I think
about
it's at 9 or something.
9. Yeah, she's about 9.
Yeah.
It will
James
last
said it
long.
would last one season.
That's all we need.
That's all we need, baby.
I'm not one of those people who's gonna be chasing fame and
Right.
like ain't nobody got time for that.
That's all we need.
Yeah, we've been, especially Jen and I, we've been public figures for a while.
Right. I'm like, I need to check, baby.
Right.
I know how to flip my money now.
I can have it back after I'm done with it.
YouTube Press said he'll watch it. Y'all gotta watch. You guys see all that? We have so much content for y'all. We did a photo shoot. We did skits. We went to dinner. We went to the supermarket. We went to Red Rock. We got a lot of content coming for y'all. And tomorrow I'll be on with Rolo Tomasi and Michael Sartain on Access Vegas. That's going to be on Michael Sartain's channel, YouTube channel. So tomorrow I'll be back with Rolo Tomasi and Michael Sartain. So watch that too. I want to see y'all shout me out in the chat tomorrow. Okay, we're going to start around about 8 p.m.-ish
About to put something
Pacific time.
About to put something in the community tab just to remind them.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah.
I will remind them. Jimmy, we talked about that. Little Tay passed away.
Be right back, and then we can find another thing to talk about. Because I know, we talked about Tori last night, but everyone.
We sure did.
But
Tori,
everyone's talking about that now.
Yeah. James said, when you're doing another Atheist Thea stream, I enjoyed the last one. I don't know, because I think we covered a lot of atheists, and I don't know. Are you religious? Do you want to come up? Are you religious? Do you want to debate, or you just want to watch it? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. No. See how much time we got left on these ribs so I can start my mac and cheese. We got 11 minutes left, and then I boil the ribs an hour and a half. So I got 11 minutes left on the hour. Then we'll hit it another 30 minutes while I make the mac and cheese, and then I gotta put the ribs in the oven. I gotta coat them with the honey and the barbecue sauce. And I'll put them in the oven for a little while. James said I could join. I'm a black atheist. Ooh, we had a black atheist last time. You probably saw it, Black Atheist Rant. We'd love to have you. We'd love to have you. For sure, for sure. Let me stir the ribs.
That's too funny. That little thing running around his drawers. In his drawers.
You say, let me go stir. You should go, God, stand it. And then come over this.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about this Negro named Haran DeMarco. He's sitting up in the room watching us on damn YouTube Live.
I'm scared.
Haran!
My legs are
Haran, what the
scared.
fuck? How you watching us from in there? You should be out here talking.
Too bright.
Huh?
My legs are too bright. It scares me
Ah.
back in there.
What's up, E Black TV up in this biatch? See, if you were here, E Black, you could have ate too. I'm cooking. E Blacks, did you see the request? Somebody wants to do the theist atheist again.
That was such a good series.
This man is in the room watching us. Ain't that some shit?
That was such a good
Did you
series.
hear you're gonna get your steak tomorrow, Haran? Since you were complaining about pork again. You see how you see how men are? Let's talk about this for a minute.
Let's talk
I
about
gotta give you the De Niro face.
Let's go ahead
I
and
gotta
talk
give you.
about
I gotta give you.
Go ahead.
Haran is making me do the De Niro face. Come on, come on. Say it. You were there. You were there. Come on. Give me that much. Give me that much.
Let's
Give me
talk
that much.
about this.
We have to give him the De Niro face because you know why? Because men, right? It's like, oh, I want somebody fit, feminine, and friendly who cooks and submits, whatever. So you know, being the women that we are, we're gonna cook. We're trying to cook. No Saint made red beans and rice when we first got here. It was delicious. Okay, and I was like, let's cook so we can save money, right? We can save money. I don't like eating out a lot because it makes me feel sick. Oh, Pumpkin Ice
Pumpkin
is
Ice
joining
Spice
us,
got
too.
up. She was asleep.
What is happening? Did you see the nut swinging just now? Not the nut bounce.
A whole nut bounce.
So check this out. Right? This is the family. Sorry, guys. This is the family you're stuck with on the
Pumpkin
block.
Ice Spice, no Saint. Well,
Yeah, and
Just
Haran eavesdropping from his room. So let me go back to what I was saying. I gotta give you the De Niro face. Okay? I gotta give you the De Niro face. All right?
Hey, black.
He wanted cooking, right? Remember before we got together, it was all about, oh, we're gonna cook. This Negro got the nerve to say, oh, pork again. You see how you men are? You see how ungrateful you men are? You go from, I want somebody to cook for me, to pork again. Be fucking grateful. So you're gonna get your little steak tomorrow.
you know, because you know what it gave me? It gave me flashbacks. You remember that old Lisa Stansfield video? I may not be a lady.
Oh,
Oh, remember the video? And she's like, scrubbing and everything. On the floor.
after early in the morning, I put breakfast at your table. And make sure that your coffee has its sugar and cream. Your eggs are over easy.
That's right.
Your toast done lightly.
Mm-hmm.
All that's missing is the morning kiss that used to greet me. Not what he says. Now you say the juice is sour. It used to be so sweet. And now I can't help but to wonder if you
Talking about me.
We don't talk the way we used to talk. It's hurting so deep. I got my pride, I will not cry, but it's making me weak. I'm not your superwoman. Oh no, I'm not the kind of girl that you can let down and think that everything is okay. Boy,
Mm-mm.
I am only human. This girl needs more than a love and a love and a
me.
Ooh, baby.
Look into the corners of your mind.
I'll always be there
For
for
you.
you through
Good,
and
bad times.
but I can't
Be
be the superwoman that you want me to be. You see how ungrateful y'all are? Now Haran wants us to be super women. Before it was like, I just want somebody to cook for me.
But
I
you want
want
to
to
stay.
cook. Now he's like, oh, steak. I mean, you didn't get no
Yes.
steak.
Corey, you all have to be Superman
You gotta be Superman.
at all times.
But Lois Lane wasn't a superwoman, so what y'all saying?
Right.
Y'all are the ones supposed to be super.
She going back to bed. She's a, Oh, I know what's going on. She was in there with Haran.
Oh, Ice Spice was in there with Haran. Talk about I got Haran. No, don't walk away. Now Haran leaving. No, you not. After saying what you done said, you gotta be grateful. How much time we got left?
6, maybe 5.
5 minutes. We start the mac and cheese, baby. And I'm gonna show you what cheese I put in the mac and cheese.
I hope we don't get a damn.
You gotta appreciate us. Women go out there with appreciate us. Maybe you'll get pork 3 nights in a row. Be fucking grateful, because on the 4th night she'd be like, oh, I'll make some steak or some chicken or something.
You know what? My dad used to do that to my mom. If I eat another chicken, I'm gonna lay an egg. Well, sir, what have you cooked, sir?
Right. I used to say I'm gonna start coughing feathers. E Black said Haran better not be in there acting spicy. Talk about pork again. When do we? Well, as a matter of fact, ooh, I'm about to read you, Haran. You about to get dragged. You know why? Let me tell you the level of ungrateful Haran is. He said pork again. Nobody even made pork. No saint put ham hocks in the red beans and rice.
Because was the sausage beef sausage?
Was it pork sausage?
Oh, it was pork.
Okay.
Oh, so maybe he was talking about the sausage. But here's what Haran's not telling you. Here's what he's not telling you. He went into the pot of red beans. Yeah, I'm snitching. He's in the room. I'm snitching. He went into the pot of red beans and rice and pulled out the biggest piece of ham hock. So he ate pork voluntarily.
Right.
Because he didn't have to eat the ham hock. He could have just ate the red beans and rice.
You right, E Black. Ham hocks are good. Did you get your ham
I
hock?
didn't get my ham hock.
Because that's what she wanted. She was waiting for us to finish the red beans and rice.
Yeah, I did want the ham hock, but I didn't get the ham hock. I didn't get the ham hock.
Oh, Tyrone, you tried it. Talking about we was finally on rhythm.
I'm always on
I'm
rhythm,
about to
David.
say.
David Dillon said, I'm going to need no saint to keep them giblets off screen. Not a good use of white privilege.
Hey, but he's been using his white privilege to get us into places for free. We got a car for free. And 1 minute.
Okay, so I'm going to start the mac and cheese, bitches.
I'm sorry.
And then I'm
guys.
good.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
3:15.
3 minutes.
Yeah.
So we gotta have that. I'll start it anyway.
Okay.
So I'm going to start the mac and cheese, and I'll show y'all the 3 cheeses that I put in there. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, I'll do El Chico.
The ribs are coming along. The ribs are
How does
coming
the color
along.
look with cheers? Okay.
Coming along. Half an hour on them reels.
Yeah.
Start the
And
mac
I'm
and
gonna
cheese.
start that other half an hour. In another minute.
So let's reboil this water. Let's reboil this water and put the mac and cheese in there. The broccoli's already done.
Yeah.
The ribs got 30 more minutes on it. Put another 30, Lily.
Okay.
And then we'll put them in the oven. And you said you know how to turn this oven on, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't know how to turn this oven on.
You want to preheat it now?
Yeah, you can preheat it now. Why not?
What do we want it on?
They could be $3.75.
I'm about to say $3.50 is the national
Right?
black.
It could be $3.75 because I don't leave them in there long. I just do it so the sauce will like
Okay.
stick to them ribs, honey.
Let's see. Let's see mayonnaise. Boom. Just like that. Okay. Thank you.
What they saying?
So we look cute.
Thank you.
Cold glass of H2O. Yes, ribs and mac and cheese. The red beans and rice was everything.
Excelente.
Yeah.
Excellent. Now he comes out,
Oh.
this little ingrate, asking for
Hello,
menu
Miss.
shit.
What you want? What you want over here in our kitchen?
Why you in the kitchen?
Why you niggas want me in the kitchen?
Why get out? You need a bowl for that?
Yeah, thank you very much. You're right.
You want a bowl?
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay. Don't try to be nice. No, don't try to be nice. I'm trying to
I
act
truly
innocent.
appreciate it.
Seriously.
Truly appreciate
Oh, please and thank you.
it. Thank you.
You're trying to be innocent now. No.
Don't fall for that. Do not fall for that. We've been being abused.
Ron, don't undress me with your eyes.
Ah!
Is that how you lost your pants? You undressed him with his eyes?
Oh
That's how you lost your pants.
my god. Yes. Oh, is that good? And melty.
Yes.
Melty,
Nice,
melty.
nice and melty.
Love it. Love melted cheese for the mac and cheese.
You know what? Even though I don't like using these, not that bad.
Mm.
I got the hang of it
Well-
because this is cooked.
Yeah.
I mean, I
I like to see the fire too.
I like to see the fire,
Yeah.
but once it's boiling, I know okay, we're on full
Right.
force here.
See, for
See
me,
this?
I can get by. I don't like using it, but I can get by.
Yeah.
It's that roller that gives me problems, and that's how I like to cook the steak because that with that fire hits, it's almost like a grill.
So are you gonna do the steak on stove top then? Because at least you can monitor the sizzle.
I've never done it on stove top.
Mañana.
You've done it on stove top
The
before?
steak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where I make it.
All right. So, but the big thing is,
What cut of steak do you use?
T-bone. And it's the way I marinate it too. See, it's two things.
So
that I
you would have
do.
to get it early
That's
so you
the
can
thing.
marinate it.
Right.
So we gotta get it early.
Yeah.
What they saying? Why you giggling over there?
I don't know, who's this hood loveliness around the planet, carbon, I don't know. Anyway, so the white boy's freaking with the doll until the dinner is done.
He's what?
I'm freaking with the doll until the dinner is done.
Oh,
Somebody got a freak with pumpkin ice spice.
she a little horny thing. She just, I mean,
She been coming with us everywhere.
right. I'm like, girl, it's cool. She been hanging out in Vegas.
Carbon beans, okay, around.
I know y'all seen her on our posts and stuff like that. She's been in the Uber. She's been in a photo shoot.
So I put the macaroni in the pot. It's gonna boil, and then I'll show you the cheeses that I use for it. Actually, I can show you now because I like the cheese to sit out, so it's melty. I let the cheese sit out so it's melty, and when I put it in the pot, it's automatically it melts quickly.
Uh-oh.
What?
What happened?
Sorry.
Oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I'll take it somewhere else.
yeah, go ahead and take that. Uh-oh. The tea is his wife is calling, so maybe she's watching the live. Ooh.
Say, why are you? No, say, why are you half naked in the kitchen with two hot bitches? What's going on with you? What you think she's saying? How's this conversation going?
How's she saying?
Yeah.
Listen right now. Listen right now. I saw that fucking on the block with Jen girl, and you was in the fucking kitchen with your ass out. That's what I would predict is happening right now.
That's what I see. Did I see a blow up door?
Yeah.
I don't know what.
Oh wait, let me see that shot. Oh, I was about to say, why it look like? Does look like a package. All right, guys. So this is I I told you I'm doing this in a rush because I don't have time to do the 4 cheese baked macaroni and cheese that I'm very capable of doing. We're in an Airbnb, so we're keeping it short and sweet. So I'm not going from scratch. We're using this. So I put this cheese for 1 box, for 1 box, okay? Pay attention, for 1 box only. Of course, it comes with the liquid cheese. We put this in there. And then I put 2 slices of sharp cheddar. I add 2 slices of sharp cheddar. And then I add 2 Baby Bells. And that cheese mix, when I tell you, Dios mío, chef's kiss, okay? This is a very simple, easy meal. It's super simple and easy for guys to do. It's not complicated. You guys can do this and have a really good meal for a couple days for you single folks who can't get a woman to come and cook for you. Very, very simple. Very simple. 2 of these, 2 of these.
Or if you want to cook for your woman.
Hello.
Or your side chick.
Right. Do we have paper plates or we got real plates?
We got real plates.
So I like these to sit out so it can melt immediately. So we put them, just put them on, I just throw them on a plate, let them sit on a plate.
Okay.
So when I put them in the pot, it melts fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can open 2
Okay.
of those and leave them on the plate.
Yeah.
See, 1,
Oh.
Yeah.
2.
All right.
Let them sit on the plates. Put these back. These are so freaking yummy. The sharp cheddar Sargento.
That's
Okay.
my mother used. She used that.
All right, buddy. All right.
And these are so yummy for grilled cheese too. Put 2 of these slices in your Wonder Bread. These are excellent.
Hey, did you understand that
The
video?
cheddar cheese, grilled
Okay,
cheese.
okay. I didn't-
You want me to just open it up?
Yeah, and you know,
Yeah,
but did you
open
saw
them,
the
leave
fight?
them. And I also sliced those
Oh,
up.
so you don't.
Okay.
Okay, look up. What's the name of that fight? It was like the boat
Slice
captain.
those up.
What's the name, Lily, of that fight?
Which one?
The one where the guy throws the hat.
Oh, Riverboat Brawl.
Riverboat Brawl.
Yeah,
Just
you
look it
look
up. It's
Look up
trendy right
Montgomery,
now. And
Alabama.
it's a big
Right.
white black rock. Like a few white guys, but just watch what happens. It's yeah. So that's what. Okay. All right. What's that? You too. All right.
Well, actually, Cara, you can make a woman. Oh, let me make sure he's off the phone because I would love to make a joke. Okay, you on the phone?
Yeah. Well,
Okay, so you can, Cara, you can make a woman another woman's recipe because apparently No Saint is making his wife his ex's mother's recipe.
Yeah, you sure is.
but I made it my own, just like they do on American Idol. It wasn't always as good as it was. It is.
Stop the cat.
Right. Okay.
No, I'm telling you,
If that's what we gonna go with, No Saint,
that is my own.
you gonna stick to it.
That's right.
All right.
She gave me the skeleton version, and I took the next level.
Well, Erica likes it, so you love it.
You're right.
She likes it, you love it.
That's right.
Ooh, this cheese looks so good. I love cheese.
Me too. Cheese on cheese on cheese. Cheese on cheese on cheese.
I sit home. I go buy exotic cheese and crackers. Yeah, and get my life.
Small and
Small.
these you don't have to do.
Okay.
Because that's in the already.
I feel it.
I just no saying you missed me. I was imitating your wife calling you mad. What
Did you get
she would be
cussed out
saying.
about
What she would be saying.
Being naked in the kitchen with naked hot girls. Cooking for you.
Tell the truth. Your wife be like, you otra vez with the underblock. The underblock with Jen. A mí no me importa. You again, otra vez with the underblock. Hola, mi gente.
She'll never be like questioning you with us.
No. Her family watches sometimes too. Well, especially when we're on Instagram.
Okay.
Her family watches?
That's deep.
Sometimes, yeah.
That's deep.
Right. That is
Lord
family. The stuff
Lord
we
knows
talk
we
about.
get vulgar as fuck. We
Right.
get vulgar as
Well,
My dad was watching the studio episode. I think that's the first episode he's ever watched.
Don't forget, guys, this is what I put on the ribs once they're done.
My son was telling me about some place that here, Oxymart or some kind of weird stuff. He said, "Oh, I'm gonna go to Vegas." My youngest now saying, "I'm
What's
gonna
it
go to
called?
Vegas." Let me call him.
Your youngest son's like, I'm
What
gonna go to
did he
Vegas.
say? What did he say though?
Something Mart, Oxymart. Or,
Oh, that's in Area 15.
okay, you do all of that. So
It's not like a regular store, Dad. I want to go there.
Yeah, I know I
So
said that.
I've been there.
he's barely been to Vegas, but he's like, "I want to go back."
You know them kids know everything.
I went in there. It's expensive. The tickets are expensive to go in there, but maybe he'll enjoy it more than me. I was kind of like,
Yeah, you know they're young.
it's a fake supermarket. basically.
Oh yeah, that's the one we saw. Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
I saw. I was like, that sounds familiar. I've seen it. I'm just trying to figure out where I placed that name.
Now they're gonna make fun of me with this. This is what I use to coat my barbecue
no say-
ribs.
Oh,
But you know what this is?
yes, I know.
It's
But
my hair thing,
Yeah,
but I'm
we
like,
do.
it's never been used.
no, exactly. I got stuff like that too that I use for something else.
Look what he blacks in on
My
the
daughter
chat.
always
What
gets
do you
a
say you
lot of
gotta get
extra
to
hair and shit. Thank you for the super chat, E Black. Put some respect on our shit.
We cooking for y'all.
E Black says, here are some ones for the show. Just don't stuff them in no sense.
That's exactly where they're gonna go.
Listen, anything that gets stuffed in that thong, I want nothing to do with. Okay?
Oh,
That's not
not
happening.
mean, but okay.
It's not me. You're a married man. That's what it is.
Right.
I'm respecting the vows.
And all that.
Just respecting. Oh my God, we have to do that. That's cute.
Aren't they cute? I like nice stuff. Nice stuff makes me like what?
Alright, so we should be on our way.
Yes.
Hopefully these ribs are nice and soft because I saw a lot of white meat on it.
Yes.
So we
Oh.
shall see. We shall see.
And you know how we feel about white
What
meat.
you scheming on over there?
I said,
You know how we feel about white
yeah,
meat.
the white meat.
No
Right.
pink meat.
No pink meat.
But
Well, it's more
No
like
say-
mauve, right? You said it's more like mauve.
it's more like a peachy hue. Dang, I hope we can get to finish that one before we leave, because that's gonna be a good one. Oh no, we did finish that one.
We finished them.
Yeah, we did finish that one.
We sure did.
Yes, that was a good one.
Which one we didn't finish?
Doing with me and you.
The whole film. Oh, we didn't even start that one.
With the girl, like, yeah, we started it. We just got me
No.
rushing out. That's it. Just me rushing out.
You shot that?
Yeah,
I'm talking about our film.
yeah. I shot that. Me running out. Isn't that? Yeah,
Who
that's
shot
the
it?
Rob. We was in a room. I had the wig on, and I had to run out. And I grabbed the stuff off the ground.
Oh, he just okay. I get what you're saying. He shot the
Just one
close ups
thing.
on it. Right.
Yeah. Even if I gotta fly out here, we gotta finish
Right.
that
We
one.
gotta finish it. I really think we could finish it before you guys
We just
go.
We gotta find our boyfriend.
That's the only
Jen and
problem.
I are looking for a boyfriend in Vegas for 3 hours.
Yeah. If you guys know any actors, black or Latin in Vegas, we need a guy for a skit for like a really, really tiny short film. It's a deep subject. So if you guys know, I'm putting the word out. If you guys know any actors in Vegas, black or Latin, that can act, we're not gonna need him for more than I say an hour. Honestly, I don't see it past that. We'll feed him. Okay, we ain't got no budget, honey. We on a shoestring budget. We spend a lot of money in Vegas. So we will feed him. He'll get to work with us. Okay. So he has to be good. I don't need Idris Elba, but someone that can hold their own.
But I wouldn't be mad if you got him.
That
Because
is
he's on strike right now, so he might need something to do.
that is
So
true.
if you got his number, send him over here. We know what to do with him.
That is true.
Oh, Jackie sent us.
What she said?
She's just saying that she misses us already. They just got to their
Oh,
destination.
Yay! Where were they going? Don't they live here?
You remember they was leaving today to go somewhere.
Oh, right.
And so they said we just got to Washington, headed to Oregon now. Enjoy the rest of your trip.
Yay.
Welcome back. Stay with us anytime if you need.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I got a place to stay in Vegas. All right, cute. And then, let's see. You don't have a place to stay. Oh, that's awesome. Got some great people in my life. Can't you tell? I mean, listen. We love each other so much, you all. Guess what? Who's that? I don't recognize you. We love each other so much, you all. We were supposed to leave today.
Yup. They were supposed to leave today and they extended the trip. E Black, I told you and Chef to extend your trip. Y'all didn't extend the trip. They extended the trip. That's how good it's been out here.
I'm about to call you Lane, but you just sent us $10. I'll wait till tomorrow to call you Lane. Because you shouldn't have left that early. You should have left that early because you could have been on the block. I mean, it's not the best time to invite people on the block and everybody in their drawers, but I'm just saying.
Right.
It's just how it be sometimes.
Y'all better catch me tomorrow on Access Vegas with Michael Sartain, Rolo Tomasi, and Zerka. I know you guys have heard of Zerka.
Yeah, so keep an eye on the
Community.
community tab, please, because that's where we're going to be putting it at. Says Yusuf Fresh says, I know an actor, not sure where he lives now. He was a bad Santa.
Is he black or Latin? What? You don't even know where he lives.
Okay,
Dude.
like we already, yeah, exactly. We all know actors too. They live
Right.
in Zimbabwe and Atlanta,
Right.
and, you know. Like,
What is you talking
right, it's like it doesn't make
Fuzzy.
any difference.
It's on.
That's perfect.
Yay. Okay.
Mm-hmm. The oven's not so. I can deal with the oven part. The oven is not so bad with the easy bake oven.
Yeah. We have a calendar, right? Yeah, because he was eating popcorn.
Yes. And let me check how much time we got.
How many times?
Lady. Let's see. I guess in 13 minutes on here. We'll just open it. Yep, 13 minutes.
13 minutes.
Yep.
So y'all getting a peek behind the scenes. This is how we look when we cook. For real. For real. Thank you for the super sticker, Israel Gray. Sent us a $20 super sticker. Mwah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Did you clean this out from when you had the popcorn in it?
I cleaned it.
Okay.
Yeah. Because no, it wasn't clean. It's like, actually, No Saint does like a lot of cleaning around here. Me and No Saint.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sure
I
does.
do it just like this too.
Yo.
In my coffee.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
He does not walk around in this thong. He only does it on special occasions, and this was a special occasion.
Yeah. Super special. Let's see what else we got going on here. Thanks, Israel Grace. Oh wow, that's that's where my manager's timeshare is at. So I stay there quite a
At the
bit.
Win?
Mm-hmm. I stay there quite a bit with my manager. It's not my favorite though.
No.
No. Because we left here and we went out there to California to meet Jim and Jackie. We stayed at this lake house.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, it was everything. It was like a small lake cottage. It had everything you needed, but it was so quaint and just perfect. Like you really felt like you were in a lake house. Like you just felt, I don't know, festive. Like it, it was really nice. I would do that again. I have some really good Airbnb experience.
Guys, do you want to see us cooking tomorrow too? Lily's doing her steak tomorrow. You guys want to see that tomorrow? Well, we got to be out of here at
Oh yeah.
like 7:30.
That's a really quick meal. Really,
All right,
really
so
good
then
meal.
we'd have to have it on like 5 maybe, because we got to be out of here. I would say like 7:30, 7:30. We have to find out how far it is from here. You know what I'm saying?
For what?
We're going to Sticky Paw Studios tomorrow.
Where? Oh, okay.
Sticky Paw.
Let me see.
See how far it is from here.
See what they're talking about. Down to the Google Maps. Because your place is that far. Oh.
That
3.9 miles. 12
Yeah, that's how Vegas is.
For real?
Yep, that's how
That's
Vegas
good. Cause man, New York, I mean, sometimes when I gotta go somewhere,
is. Mm-hmm.
I put the address down like this. Okay, how long? Cause I be thinking I gotta wake up in the morning
Yeah.
and go to it. I'm like, what time do I got? Fuck. Especially if I say if it says like east something,
Mm-hmm.
I already know. Cause I'm on the west side, so of New York.
Left coast is the best coast.
Yeah, you the left coast.
West
You from now you on the east side of Bronx.
Yeah.
Yeah. You in Orlando. That's why I'm not going to Orlando's house. Like, cause you was off the 4,
Who
right?
drank one of my little Pepsi?
Not I, you know I don't
Oh, it
drink
was me.
It was you. Oh yeah, it was you yesterday,
It
right?
was me yesterday. Never mind. I was about to panic. I drink Pepsi.
that. I drink Pepsi Max. That's what's in there right now.
The Coke Zero was your thing.
Pepsi Max, Coke Zero, whatever. I like Pepsi Max better, actually.
Pepsi Max. Come on, macaroni. Come on, I like my macaroni well cooked. I like it chewy in the middle. Behind. Like the chefs say, behind.
Oh, you don't do the
behind.
al dente? You don't do al dente noodles?
No, they gotta be cooked.
And macaroni, I like my noodles cooked, but my typical noodles pasta, I like my pasta al dente.
Al dente.
Yeah, al dente.
Al dente.
Be careful, beaches.
What is that?
I scarred my nipples years ago cooking eggs shirtless.
What had happened? What happened?
That's a bad day, Megatron.
Okay, so do we have tongs? It'd be nice if we had tongs. Well, we do.
Yeah, tongs and thongs.
Yes. Is this clean? I don't trust me. I don't trust it.
Yeah, I always clean there. Because I'm like, if I didn't clean it, it wasn't clean.
Right.
Literally, that's how.
Oh, look, they got the little mashed potatoes.
Oh, yeah, we'll be using those.
We're still discovering things in our Airbnb. Pizza cutter. For the guys with small penises, so we could find it.
Yeah.
No, say get over here. You saw that coming.
Right. You had to see that one coming.
All right, so I think we could drain our macaroni. I think we could drain our macaroni. Mira, we gotta put the little buns in here.
All right.
So we are gonna put the buns in the
You
oven.
have butter, right?
We do.
Okay.
I wanted to get cheap butter. This is called pure Irish butter.
Okay. I know some
Out
Irish
the
people.
bottom. So before you do your little buns, I got these buns, right? So I put again, we're not cooking from scratch. This is an Airbnb. We can cook from scratch though. Do not get it twisted. However, you know, quick meal. We're gonna coat the bottom with butter, then put the buns on top, and then after the buns are there, we're going to put little butter on top of the buns and then throw them in the oven.
Yep.
We have to use this because we don't have another cake pan or anything.
Relax and our
So I'm going to strain the pasta so I can start my cheese madness. So what I do now, since the pot is hot already and the macaroni is straining or draining, whichever one, I take my 2 slices of cheese and just throw it in the bottom of the pot, like so. These white pieces of the Baby Bell cheese. You don't have to dice them this small, but Lily likes dicing.
yeah.
So you could cut these in maybe 6s or 4s or like this, right? And you throw a little bit on the bottom so it can melt with those 2 slices.
I haven't had to
Strain.
cut me one in a while, so I was just got excited.
We strain the, what is it, strain or drain?
I say
Strain or
both.
drain?
I go back and forth.
Wait, man, what is it? Strain or drain?
It's a strainer.
Strain.
Okay, so
Okay.
yeah, he said that without thinking, so he has to be a strainer.
So get rid of the water here. Get our macaroni back in that pot over that cheese. So the hot macaroni can melt the cheese. Then we throw more baby bells on top, honey. Lots of cheese. And then we cut this open. I doubt they have a scissor, right?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, they do?
Yep.
Yay. Let me put this back on the burner, but you can take it down once you turn it off. And our ribs should be ready to go in that pan.
Ready to go?
Yes, ma'am. Get every drop, Lily.
That's
I want my
right.
money's worth out that little cheese
Not playing
container.
no games. It's inflation too.
Jen.
And then you know.
Oh, I can cook from scratch, honey. You gotta be worth it though.
Some of the starving kids in Africa. You know, I'm always thinking about them.
Yeah. Because that's the only place kids are starving.
Right.
They're not starving on Hollywood Boulevard in California.
Nowhere else is the starving kids in Africa. I'm pretty sure, like, that's all we heard.
I think I need some coffee.
You need coffee?
I think so. I think I need some coffee.
Isn't this?
Yeah, that's the coffee.
I'm gonna have my coffee outside because that's not. I'm like,
I want to be free.
All right, guys. So the 3 cheeses, the Baby Bell cheese, the Sargento sharp cheddar, and the cheese sauce is in here. We are going to take the ribs out the water. I want to show you what I do with the pan. Okay, I'll show you real quick.
you want me to dry it off?
You can a little bit. You can a little bit. So here's my pan where I'm gonna put my ribs at. So what I do, and this is just my style. Y'all can do it however the fuck y'all want, but this is how I do it. I just put some sauce on the bottom like so, right? And then I take the honey. This is, I know y'all probably thinking, oh, that's my hair dye. It's never been used on hair. This is my favorite thing to brush the shit on the
Makes sense to me.
ribs, okay? So don't come at me talking about, oh, that's a hair dye. So I did the sauce and now I'm putting the honey on it, right? So it looks like this. And I take this brush and just do this on the pan. Right? I just do this on the pan and we're gonna lay just making a nice little
A bed.
a bed of sauce to throw the ribs over it. And then we're gonna also coat the ribs, right? Just put that on the bottom, like that. And now we're gonna pull them babies right out the pot and put them right on top of this pan, honey. Okay, so the ribs look soft, which is
A good thing.
a good thing, which is
Oh,
exciting.
yes.
And that's what happens when you boil them for a long time. They're soft.
And they're meaty.
And they're very meaty because there's no bone, right?
Right.
Well, I see a little bit of bone, but not a lot.
Okay.
Put
They
them
look
on
delish.
there.
They look delish.
These freaking, what is it called again? Tongs?
Yes.
Tongs are weak as fuck.
Oh no.
The ribs on here. Oh yeah, some of them have bone in.
So, oh my God, why? Like, just why? This is.
You know what's funny? Like, they're trying to watch us and they're being tortured.
Yeah, right. It's so
They're
funny.
being tortured by no saying. Every time he walks by, they're like, my
I'm
eyes!
like, what is going on? Like, I was into this.
They're like, my
I
eyes.
get coffee.
That is true. You have to get
I love it.
Is that all the meat? That is all the meat. Okay, so I took all the ribs out the pot, y'all. So now they look like this. They look very, very naked. The meat is very soft. So now we're going to drown them in the barbecue sauce. And this is the barbecue sauce I like, sweet brown sugar honey. So we're gonna pour it on there, and then we're going to give them a little bath,
Yes.
a sauce bath.
And some of you might haven't had a bath in a while, so we're gonna go ahead and honor you by giving the ribs a bath.
Put a 1 in the chat if you washed your ass today.
And be honest, because we can tell by the way you're chatting. Okay. Oh, right on time. You got that. You got that down.
So we gotta brush on the sauce, honey. Okay. I'll brush on the sauce.
Ooh.
I'm so glad if we had a show, y'all would watch us. That's very comforting, okay?
Right.
Very, very comforting.
And people are coming in. There's more people coming in. Okay.
Hi, welcome everybody. This is On the Block with Jen, living together in Vegas, living, loving, laughing, creating, working, cooking, talking, crying,
arguing, making up.
So you brush it on all sides, guys, so it could have sauce on all sides. You want sauce on all sides, honey. And I already made them a nice little bed, so you know they got sauce on the bottom. Lily, are you cleaning as we go?
Yep.
Okay, see? That's another good thing. Women usually clean as they go. So now it's all nice and coated with the sauce. I like a lot of sauce.
Yes. That's the best part.
Oh,
That's
God,
one
some
thing
of
about
these
people
clips
of
are gonna
color.
be
We love
crazy.
some sauce.
We do love some sauce.
No dryness like these open.
Sauce it, honey, sauce it. So now that that's coated with all the sauce, now I'm gonna drizzle some honey on top. Drizzle some honey on top. Doesn't have to be a lot. Nice little drizzle. Gives it a nice sweet taste. Close that up, and then we're gonna put these in the oven for just a few minutes. It's not like you're cooking them in the oven. You're just letting that sauce and honey steep in.
Let them get to know each other. The sauce.
There you go.
Yeah.
You introduce them in the oven.
Because they're already cooked. They're already done.
Yes, they
That's
are.
the point of boiling them, to make sure that pork don't give you the worms like the old folks used to say.
Right, behind. I learned that from I dated a line cook.
I was about to say restaurant. That was a restaurant because I worked in restaurants forever,
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm like, I just got a flashback.
He was a line cook, so he was like, "You gotta say behind."
Yeah. I got a flashback when you said that.
Oh, and we got a little escaped piece in the pot left over, so we're gonna taste that.
Yummy.
A little piece. Here's without the sauce, but I like tasting it. Make sure it has enough salt.
Exactly.
And look at this mac and cheese with all the freaking cheese, melty wealthy.
Ooh, that looks good.
The melty wealthy cheese. And the
Oh yes,
broccoli.
we got the portable wipes and all that stuff. Yeah, we don't play that.
Chopping broccoli. Chopping broccoli. This is gonna be so freaking
Delish.
yummy.
Delish.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. Little cheese pieces everywhere. Got our broccoli. That's off and that's off. Our burner's off. That's good. That's yummy. Okay, I'm gonna need a butter knife. Thank you for hanging with us, guys, as we cook. Thank you. Jabari Bryant in the building. What's up, baby? We're making brown sugar honey barbecue ribs 3 cheese macaroni and cheese, broccoli, and some little dinner rolls. About to butter the little dinner rolls on top. You know what I'm saying? So what I do is I stab the little dinner roll right there. I stab it right there, and then I stuff butter in that little hole. And then we put them in the oven for a few minutes only because they already baked. You're not trying to bake the rolls. You're just giving them, putting a little heat to it. Put a little heat to it. Okay?
A little color.
Just a little heat. Put some butter in there. Put butter in the little hole in the bun.
Yes.
Y'all know how to put stuff in holes.
You gotta find the hole, correct? All right.
Thank you for hanging out with us, you guys. Thank you for the super chats and the love.
Y'all are sure enough saying here, y'all want to know what this food is giving. It's giving all the things. As you can see.
I'm like, who's this and you?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, Haram with it. Haram with it. A little butter on top of there, and then we put this in the oven. Get a little melty getting on there. Oh shit! I think I found out what this is for.
What?
Eat that bitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh shit.
Oh, but
You
how
only got
much
one?
how much heat can it take? I don't want to touch the fucking.
It's not gonna melt through your hand though. It's got-
I don't trust it. So we're gonna let me see. Let's close it. Okay, to close. So I'm gonna put the buns right next to the ribs. And we could start, Lily, we could start getting ready to plate.
Alright.
Yeah, it says it can handle high heat actually.
Who
Oh,
said
wow.
that?
Brian, Jabari Brian.
Oh wow. Okay.
Good to know, good to know.
Thank you. Learn something new every day.
'Cause I don't want to burn through my hand and it's melted on my
Yeah, boss,
hand.
then.
Right. So we're gonna start clearing things so we can eat, guys. Put some heat, a little bit of heat on this broccoli because it's been sitting.
Yep, and that's the thing about cooking. It's about pacing and like the time and knowing when to
Yes.
put what on.
Yes,
You know.
very important.
Yes.
We don't want this thing sitting and then
Uh-huh.
that thing isn't done. Alright. Oh, you keep forgetting places to eat.
Not a problem.
What is everybody gonna drink? That way we're not waiting for you.
Oh,
we
yeah,
may have to push you guys back because we have you on the table. Thank you so much, Verb Soul. He says bon appetit.
Oh yes.
Thank you for the super chat. You can super chat. What's up, Sherelle? I'm gonna let y'all talk your mess.
Right. Talk your talk.
Okay. Jabari says it's wild that my first day not drowning in work and cooking a relaxing meal. You guys are having a home cooked meal too. That's really cool.
Oh.
Yeah, it's all about the love, the home cooked meals. All right, guys. So
Cooking is an extension of love.
We're gonna have to sign off. I'm really glad y'all were here with us. We will take pictures of the plates. We're gonna take pictures of the plates and we'll post them. Put that in there.
I'm gonna taste this.
Guys, we're gonna sign off because we gotta push the table back and set our plates. We are hungry. It's time to eat.
Oh, I lied. There's a whole cupboard sitting right there.
And what time is it? Are we going live tonight?
We can, after the
Yeah.
meal.
Okay. All right, guys. So we're gonna go
I don't
eat.
think they've seen enough.
Right, they have not seen enough.
Well,
We're gonna eat, and then we'll come back and do our regular live, like round about what time, Lillian?
we're gonna be late like we've been late since we've been here, but
Yeah.
you guys been hanging with us.
You guys been hanging with us, so it'll be late. It'll be a late live, but we're definitely going on tonight. Like we've been going late every night. So come back tonight. We gotta eat. Thank you so much. Indrani, is it Indrani? Indrani says you guys look wonderful, the best
Aw.
on YouTube. Thank you.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate that. We got more to come. We got more to come. All right, guys. So we finished. We're gonna plate. We'll send you. We'll post pictures. But we're going live tonight for our regular show. So hopefully you guys can come back. Okay. Thank you, Jabari. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed. We'll post pictures. Talk to y'all later. See y'all in a minute. We gotta eat.